The other question that I get a lot is about traffic. So, how do I increase the views? How do I increase traffic? How do I increase visits? Well, there's a lot of ways that you can do that, and probably the easiest way is to take a step back and you have to look at your views and visits and kind of see, are you getting enough views and visits already? Because that'll help you figure out kind of where to focus on. All right, so uh, basically, views are you can have multiple views by the same person. Visits are unique visits. So what we really want to do is focus on visits because one person can look at 30 different things in your shop. So we don't really want to worry about that. We want to bring in more people to look at different stuff in your shop. So we want to focus on actual visits. So how do we increase with visits? Or are we getting enough visits? So we kind of have to start there. So what I like to tell people and what I've found is a good kind of benchmark is 100 visits per sale is a good benchmark. You want to really try and hit that. So before you determine if if you need more visits, look at your specific products, go into the stats option and see, have you gotten 100 visits and do you have any sales? If you don't have 100 visits yet, then we need to figure out how do we get you more visits. Well, that usually equates to keyword. You need to change your title and tag keywords. They're probably too broad or too specific or not specific enough. Maybe you're targeting the wrong audience. Maybe you're targeting the wrong category. Maybe you don't have your attributes all completely filled out. So those things will hurt your visits. All right. If you do have about 100 visits or more than 100 visits and you don't have any sales, then it's probably another issue. It seems like you're bringing in enough traffic, but people are not buying. Then it comes down to is your item priced appropriately? Is it too highly priced? Is it too low priced? Do people think that it's a cheap product? Because sometimes if stuff, especially on Etsy, is priced too low, people think it's very cheap. So maybe you need to raise your price. Kind of look and see what your competition's doing. Look at the photography. Maybe it doesn't present the item in a good light, literally and figuratively. Is it presented the right way? Can people tell how big it is? Are you displaying it correctly? Do you have it in use, if possible? Can people visualize that item in their house, on their person? So maybe a photography issue. So those are kind of the main things and reasons why people may not buy. Is there something in your description that's not really explaining the product enough? Is there something missing? Sizing information? Anything that's missing? You should, in your description, answer every question that the person has before they have it in your description, because you don't want them not being able to get the answers to their question, because chances are they're not going to reach out to you. They're just going to move on and buy it from someone else. All right, so make sure that you're kind of going through that checklist of stuff, because you're getting great traffic. People just are not buying for whatever reason. So make sure you're checking that. Try and change different stuff because if you're getting 100 visits or more, that's good traffic. And then you can work on even bringing that down further, because if you're getting more sales, maybe you have 80 visits or 100 visits and you have multiple sales. That's great. I know we always want more, but that is you're doing really well. So continue to kind of embrace that, continue to work on it, and you can still test different tags and keywords, but your conversion rate's pretty good if you're making sales off 100 visits. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, those are the questions that I kind of wanted to go over today. Hopefully that helps you guys out. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Happy selling and good luck.